my trivia.
All right. Episode
59.
Is it?
And the live audience, everyone give a clap real quick. So
Yeah.
people don't think I'm lying.
Yeah.
Live audience.
Live audience. First time.
Let's get it.
And there's no laugh track, so if they're not forced to laugh, they don't have to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 59, we got Moy in the corner, Tuck.
Yep.
Beamer
Out
boy
the
in
way.
the building. Boy, pull up in the Beamer.
Conversations
You pulled up in the
just
Beamer?
came out.
Oh, shit.
You did?
Trademark.
Oh, I didn't even see. But the
You'll
Bimmer-
see.
The Bimmer conversations. Can I get a ride later? Okay. I parked out front, so you want to see me.
Yep.
I don't got a Bimmer. I don't got the undefeated drip yet either. Who's in the middle?
Damn,
Big homie Freck.
I try to look in between. What it do? What it
Big
do?
homie Freck's in the house live with the live audience. Just performed last night. Jimmy Waters, shout out Jimmy Waters. He actually performed last night too. We were
Yep.
there.
That
You
shit
actually
was
came to
dope.
the show.
Hell
Yep.
yeah,
You
hell
had your
yeah.
own show. You had the pop up. How'd that go last night?
Bro, last night was hot as hell. That's all I gotta say. But that shit was
Compared to AZ?
AZ, bro. I'm from the city where it's hot, 120 degrees, bro. But we got AC in the building. I can't lie. Everywhere I've been in LA this weekend, bro, has been hot. Y'all going through a heat wave or something?
It's actually cooled down.
I don't think it's that
cool.
bad.
Yeah, it's actually cooled down.
Oh,
Yeah.
And here, look, like I said, when I walked in, this is the
here's
coolest
good.
room I ever been in.
Outside, if I go outside, that's not that bad.
Man, hey, when I pulled up to Globo Store and saw y'all, bro, that shit made me happy as hell, bro. I
Yeah,
can't
dude,
lie.
that was the
shit-
first time. I mean, we talked about it, how that was my first time ever meeting you after 3 years of, online. I think
Getting it in.
I think COVID was how we first linked up, I think.
COVID
online.
set up a lot of shit, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody was indoors getting it in. That was crazy.
That's really
Yeah.
how I went to the Larry shit was because of COVID. Yeah. And then I met that fool and Mike D. That's a whole there's been plenty
We've
of
already talked
conversations
about
of
this
that.
like a
Yeah.
million times. So.
Linked up with everybody, bro.
Yeah.
But when I pulled up on y'all, bro, Bank was performing right. We got to catch like the first couple songs of his performance, bro.
Yep.
That shit was hella tight, bro.
Yeah.
And it tripped me out, bro. Like, this was the first time I walked into a room that I never been in. There was a lot of fools in there dapping me up, taking some flicks, bro. Folks I was meeting for the first time that just genuinely said they fucked with me, bro.
Yeah.
And that was crazy. I couldn't
Yeah.
lie. And it was a lot of love when I walked in right there. And
Bro-
then...
Oh,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like every time we do these shows and shit, people always mention you. They always mention like Banco and shit. They're like, bro, I love all that shit you do with them, because like they'll come up to us and like they like the beats and shit, but it's like, bro, the Freco shit, the Banco shit. And then when you pulled up yesterday, like somebody was taking pictures too, and like he swiped the other picture. And he's like, oh yeah, I had to get one with Freco and shit. I'm like, yeah. It's kind of like full circle, because like it wasn't always like this type of shit.
Bro, I got to come out here more often, bro. I got a lot of love for this state right here. It was amazing. Right after that, we pulled up to the other show we did, and this shit tripped me out, bro. I said, hey, yo, if you from California, make some noise. They made their noise.
Yeah.
And I said, if you from Phoenix, make some noise. And that building almost shut down, bro.
Really?
That shit tripped me out, bro. That shit roared at me, bro. That shit blew my mind.
Damn.
If you from Phoenix, make some noise. That's cool.
And it's crazy how when you drop a song and like it has a chance of playing. We were talking about yesterday actually on the drive home. You remember those foods like that be posting all their shit on like from like Europe, like in
Oh yeah.
There's like the dude from Japan. He like reposts our shit. He has like own like little private like radio station. He got like independent radio station, and he plays our shit. There's a dude in France that plays our shit. That's just crazy to me. Like we post one like song up and like it can go crazy in any world in the world.
And it's fly anywhere, bro.
Exactly,
like these people out there, bro, are really supporting too. Because these are folks. I hate to say, I hope to meet them one day, but we'll probably never link.
Yeah,
up,
that's
what
true.
I'm saying, but they're fucking with us off the strength of the music and the vibe they feel when they hear it. That shit's cold. That's like hella dope. Hella dope to me.
Is there any like record they always bring up? Is there one?
You know the one, my boy. You know the one. Hey, what track? What track you think?
Corner Stories. It's gotta be.
No.
Damn. When I was making that album, I thought that was gonna be the one, but that G-Body steak.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the one,
You're
yeah,
right,
boys.
you're right.
You
That's
can't.
what you're wearing. That's what you're wearing. Like the mechanics fit.
Yeah, bro. We
yeah.
went hard for that video
Yeah.
right there. But that G-Body every time, bro, I get like every week, bro, there's another couple new people following me off of that, making reels off of that. That's a legendary track right there.
Yeah, that shit's fire, bro. I remember when you sent me the video and like the concept of it. Like even I do this shit now. Like when I like even like one thing I learned from you is like promoting and like marketing and shit. It's like it just got to be right, and if it looks right, it just it what I'm saying. It like every single detail and shit. And I felt like you always did that with everything you did and shit. So like now when we do shit, like I'm always approaching it that way too.
You got to look at it from a consumer, bro. But hell yeah, good looking out on that, bro.
Yeah,
for real.
bro.
Really paying attention to those details.
Is
that
that mechanics elf? Is that a one of one?
That's a one of one, bro. One of these days you're gonna see me post like, all right, y'all, I'm donating this somewhere, bro. We gotta auction this off, bro. But I'm gonna keep that have to frame it one day.
Yeah.
But I have it in the crib in the storage.
Okay, I was
right
gonna say
now.
that's you gotta get a 2 of 2 and get one in the Hungerforce.
We gotta do
right?
that. Hey, no, here's my dream, bro. I'm trying to do a tour, bro. And when I do a tour, I'm wearing that mechanics outfit.
Oh, that's,
bro.
that's,
Oh,
a good,
shit.
that's a good way to
That'll
bring it
be
out.
hard,
Yeah, that
bro.
should be
Yeah.
hard. And then
That'll
have
be-
like the Crown Vic on the stage.
Just
and
the
shit.
broken pieces, bro. Have an alternator thrown out there.
Every show you bring out a new piece, and at the end of the show you build the whole car.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's hard. I can't lie. That's
have
hard.
pick you up in the Bimmer.
Yeah. that
Along
should
the
be
way,
hard.
that
Yeah.
shit.
I remember Eddie Guerrero used to pull up in the lowrider
Yep.
and shit. Yeah, that shit was clean,
My
bro.
favorite-
Or who
that's
did
my
that?
favorite
That was
wrestler.
Eddie Guerrero for
Eddie
sure.
Guerrero.
For sure.
Yeah. I remember Snoop Dogg did that one time. Like he wrestled and shit. And I think
Pulled
he
up with
yeah.
it.
Yeah, dude. That shit.
Shout out
remember,
WWE.
You remember JBL?
Oh, bro.
Come on, John
when
Bradshaw?
when he turned on Eddie Guerrero, bro, he was trying to deport my boy. I can't get down with that.
Yeah, no. That reminds me of like
He
I
was
feel
trying
like,
to deport him. Huh?
Yeah.
Yo,
he
that's
was
wild,
he was
bro.
out there in the desert looking for immigrants. JBL tripping.
Yeah.
no, JBL's a bitch. I ain't
You go
gonna lie.
back and watch those old wrestling shits, bro. Those shits are so wild, bro. Like the Vince McMahon one where he's like has the do rag on and shit, dude. Yo.
Oh man, he was tripping, bro. Saying shit he shouldn't say.
All right, I think Hungerforce take over a little more like the backstory when you guys first met, because you guys met way before I met you guys.
I think we met online. I think you just had, I don't know, you were really young at the time, and I think you were
Young,
like
yeah.
rapping in like some crazy ass hotel.
Young,
and
hold
shit.
on. How old are you?
I'm 27, brother.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You look like 36.
Yo,
36.
chill.
You look like 16, my boy.
I look young.
How old are you? Wait, hold up. How old are you, my boy?
I'm 24.
24. Oh
Yeah.
shit, that's like 8 years older than I thought you was.
How old do you think I was?
At least 16, 17,
Yeah, no,
my boy.
I am young, but
I
I'm
knew
saying-
you could drive.
Yeah, I knew you could drive with the
I gotta drive
permit,
this
you
with
know what I
homie.
mean?
Always drunk and shit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it has its perks.
No, I really thought you were older than him. I'm not gonna lie.
For real.
I really thought
really?
you were older.
Damn,
Oh,
that's
nah.
crazy.
Yeah, like I knew you were a teacher, and I was like, nah, he gotta be like in his 30s or something.
30s.
Yeah.
Damn.
bro.
I know,
Shit,
well,
I'ma
I get
start
no
eating different, my boy.
Hungerforce don't look as old as he does. I don't think so, but
That's because the burpees.
Burpees?
Yeah,
and I
that's
ain't got no
the
kids, bro.
burpees.
No kids.
Yeah.
Nah, no
Yeah, no
kids.
kids.
But he went to the army, so like, I always think about it like it kind of puts some more years on you.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, my body feels it, but I still
Yeah, I
look
was gonna say
all
that
right.
too,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
You
saying?
said-
Yeah.
you said
And I
we
got a
look
skin
good.
regimen and shit, bro.
No, we got to get on there.
Yeah.
We can't let this slide, my
Yeah,
boy. That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah, that is out of pocket.
I roast him
bro.
every day.
Yeah.
Every day I tell him he's old as fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, 40's the new 30, my boy.
That's true.
Yeah, that's
bro.
true. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
But go ahead, go talk about how you guys first started again, and I'll intervene when I
Bro,
come into the
it
story.
was like to be real. It was like pre-pandemic, bro. What was every rapper, bro, doing at that time? They were looking up type beats on YouTube,
Yep.
bro.
Yep.
And before the game even started, before Hungerforce was out here moving beats like that, he was already doing it right on YouTube.
Yeah.
He knew how to tag his shit. He knew how to title it. He already had the sound, so it was just
Yeah.
about getting it out there. I looked up a Dom Kennedy type beat one day.
Yep.
And I looked at his page, bro. Like you were doing up on the subscribers, but nowhere near to where you're at now, bro. Nowhere near.
Nah.
And I was like, you know what? I gotta tap in with bro.
Yeah.
So he had his Instagram up in the in the
YouTube description.
on the YouTube description for sure. I clicked on that. I liked the beat, bro. I followed, bro. Your page didn't have no numbers at that damn time.
Nah,
Boy,
I think it was like 600 subscribers,
Yeah,
and most
bro.
of them, you know what I'm saying, were family members and shit. Bro.
Yeah.
That, bro. I'm thinking back to that time when I followed, bro, and I got him at the right moment, bro.
Yeah.
And I wasn't
Yeah, before he
doing
got too
nothing.
big headed.
Yo.
Yeah, that's how he is now.
Now I can't even get a text back.
Yeah,
dog.
that's all.
I'm
Nah,
playing.
yeah,
Hey, my boy bought me a drink yesterday for real. Salute,
Yeah.
salute. But I tapped in with bro, and then I think he saw what I was doing. Like that was like my first year trying to do something,
Right.
and it was just a bunch of mutual respect. I think I copped a couple beats, bro, and then he sent me some free shit, bro. We did the I Need It All, I think, off a free beat.
Yeah,
To be
yeah,
real,
yeah.
Like
yeah.
it was one that you just sent out.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I hopped on that and put a video to it, bro. And I just really tried to get to it because everything he sent was crazy, bro. At that time, I'm not hearing nothing like it.
Yeah.
And he sent it to me. I'm like, this is what I've been looking for. I got to rap on it.
Yeah.
And the rest was history after that.
Yeah, because I remember seeing, like, I think you had tapped in with me and shit, and, like, I didn't have, like, a lot of followers, and, like, a lot of people really weren't fucking with the sound just because it's, like, West Coast shit, so
Yeah.
it wasn't really taking off type of shit. And I don't even think I had a website at the time. I think we were just talking on email or some shit like that. And, like, yeah,
This
like I
before
said.
Mike D put you
Yeah,
on.
it's for somebody put me on type
Yeah.
of shit. And then, yeah, you were rapping at some motel and shit. And I was like, all right, I can
In
fuck with it.
Tucson,
Yeah, in
yeah.
Tucson and shit. I was like, oh, yeah, I can fuck with that. And then, yeah, I think the Need It All, I sent all those, I think it was like a Christmas kind of thing. I just sent
Yeah.
like everybody like I fucked with. It was only like 15 people. And I sent them a beat. And then you did it. And then I like, the video was fucking hard as fuck too.
Man,
Like I remember
yeah.
seeing the video and like, bro, like I fuck with this shit. And like I said, like I always took like little pieces of that. And I feel like even now, like when we see shit, like I feel like you've inspired like in like this sort of area, just kind of like that be yourself type of shit.
Man,
you
I'm
feel
glad,
me?
bro, for real. Because it's cool to be like Mr. Fly Guy, too, but you got to be real, too, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It ain't all glitter and gold.
Yeah, and I think people forget about that shit a lot, bro. I think, you know what I mean? You could be fly and shit, but you also, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to make a spread, you know what I mean?
Sure,
get a little humble.
Sometimes you do get stains on your shirt.
Yeah.
That's a good
Hey,
one
that
right
was
there.
not planned, right?
Not
that
me,
just
though.
happened?
In that video, hell no, I dropped one piece of onion. I could have ruined my shirt right there. I could have dumped the plate, but I was like, you know, I'm gonna wear this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Got you. Damn.
I think, but this is still not even corner stories though. I want to see how this builds up to that.
Oh, okay.
Like how many records did you guys get before you guys were like, fuck it, let's do a whole album?
I had a bunch of beats, bro, and I can't lie. I think everything that I almost hopped on damn near everything that was sent my way, bro. There's probably a handful of beats out there that I didn't touch that are in some email and some text thread still.
Yeah.
But we were just cooking up, bro, and my whole goal was to put a project to it. He was down to work, and I was like, bro, let's just do it together. You know what I'm saying? And we kind of just made it happen. And I think it was right, I don't know if it was after or before it dropped, bro, when I came up out here. But we were just talking about linking up. He was like, slide through. I said, hell yeah, bro, I'm going to come out here, link up.
Yeah.
That was before it dropped. I think that was probably a couple months before it dropped.
Yeah, it was a couple. Yeah, because we wanted to, like, you know what I'm saying, just cross the T's at that point. You know what I'm saying? Just like, hey, we should do this, we should do that. And that's kind of like, just like the finishing touches. Because, like, even the beat we made here, like, that came out later on. I think it was like a single, right?
Yeah,
the
the AJ Snow joint.
Yeah, we made that shit here. But most of it was already mostly done. And then I had mixed a few of them, too.
Yeah.
And I think we just tightened up, like, 1 or 2 mixes or something like that. But it was mostly just, like, linking up and just, like, meeting each other and shit.
And from that moment, like, when we linked up, I knew it was solid, bro.
Yeah.
I knew that, like, bro invited me into his home. He introduced me to his fam. He took the chance on me. And I learned a lot of game from it, too.
Yeah.
Like, to this day, my boy, like, opened more doors for me than he even knows.
Damn.
So that shit's
appreciate
crazy,
that,
bro.
Hell yeah.
Got my utmost respect all up in here.
Guys,
So,
you guys make me feel special and shit, bro.
I'm glad.
Now this would cry in front of a live audience.
Oh, my God.
Cut. No,
Psych.
And then how did you guys come about, like, this whole, like, doing the corner stories?
man, so I do a brand called Corner Store already.
Yep.
And this was going to be my first project. Like, the homies always try to get me to rap, but I was always just doing the brand, bro. And it was Corner Store this, Corner Store that. That was bringing in, like, it had a lot of, like, pull at that time when we were doing it. And I didn't really want to rap, to be real. So when I linked up with bro and I was finally able to get some consistent beats my way, the homies were able to push me, and now I could do it for real. Now I can try to do both, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, what better way to do it and kind of relate it in some way without saying it's a brand album? You know what I'm saying? So Corner Stories.
Okay.
And every neighborhood has a story. Every corner has a story. Everybody has a story. So I thought it was something that could just sit well with everybody, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty tight. How did you come about, like, putting it on vinyl, too?
Damn, that was...
I feel like that's a big deal.
That was
hard.
It was hard, bro. And it was crazy because when we were linking up talking about how we want to do the project, one thing homie always told me, and it sticks with me, bro, and like this is what really lit the fire under my ass, to be real. He was like, when you drop, you got to stay consistent.
Yep.
I remember when I first met bro for the first time, he had YouTube beats loaded up for the next 6-7 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that shit like hella inspired me. So I'm like, I got to get this music ready. I got to get this rollout ready. If we drop this project, we got to jump something else with it. We got to do like a release party. We got to do a drop. We got to have a video. We got to have a post. We got to have everything, like all the details.
Yeah.
And when we were chopping it up over merch, I think we were designing a T-shirt, sending those informations back and forth. Homie was like, bro, we should do a record.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fool, hell yeah, let's do it. I didn't know nobody at the time, but through some research, we got a little plug and bro hooked it up. So
yeah.
we were able to order those, and they came out hella dope, too.
Look at that, man. I got one.
Come on, bro.
The records, come on, the 45s.
Yeah.
Instrumental on side B and the track on side A.
Come on.
It don't
I
get
think it's kind of sick how you did put instrumentals on it too.
Had to.
You had
that's
to.
that's
had
clean.
to.
That's clean. Yeah.
I go back and listen to that beat and I'm like, dog, that shit's so fire. Because like I go back to like when you first did it and you're like, yo, homie, I got an idea. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Can we flip this? And then like I remember just doing it on the Moog and shit and just doing the bass line. I'm like, yo, this shit is too tough, bro. Like I go back and listen to it sometimes. I'm just like, yo, we were in a different space at that time.
Bro, for real. That whole thing came together beautifully, like how it needed to, like to be real.
Yeah. And I remember how much time you put into turning us into homies and shit, bro. I get people that ask me to do it all the time. I'm like, bro, he's busy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it took him like I don't know how long to do it and like all the details and shit. But people always they trip out about it. He's like, and like the first thing they ask is like, oh, can he do me and shit? And
that's
like,
what I'm like, you didn't even listen to the project yet, but boy, you want me to turn you into a homie?
Yeah. Hey, I got an idea. Can you turn me into a homie too? Nah.
What about I think around I do remember when G Body came out. G Body was first, right? And then Corner Stories, right?
We dropped G Body. I think we dropped we dropped the single, then we dropped the video, and then that shit dropped like 2 months later.
Yeah, okay. Because I remember when you dropped G Body. That's when I first heard you. I'm pretty sure. Was that your first? Well, no. What was your first ever record with Hungerforce?
The first one.
I think it's Baseline, but that didn't come out until later.
Yeah, that was the first one we ever made, bro. And I think that was the first beat I heard, bro.
That might have been.
It was that Crystal, remember?
Yeah,
Crystal. I remember the beat name and everything. Yeah.
So my dumb ass can't spell. It was Cristal, you know what I'm saying? But
oh, bro, forgot the I.
I know, I'm an idiot, bro.
It happens.
Riverside.
I was like, what kind of crystals is this for?
I was
looking at the
crystal
beat.
meth, dude.
Yeah, I was like, hell, what they doing in the IE?
Yeah. Same thing in Phoenix.
Yeah, nah, they do the in Phoenix.
Yeah.
PH.
And because I've always been. I mean, same way you got with Hungerforce. I've kind of. I would say around not the same time. Like you're probably even before me. Like you probably knew Hungerforce before I did. Because when I hit up Hungerforce, he was a little more popping at the time.
You're gonna say big headed.
Yeah, he was definitely. A little more. I mean,
well, because he graduated.
You should see our. You should see.
Yeah, he was like,
when we cut off when we cut off the cameras, you can bring back their Instagram chat.
Yeah.
And you see the first message I ever sent Hungerforce.
Mr. Hunger, can we collab?
Yeah, he tried to. He tried to. I'm not gonna lie. I swear to God. If you look at that message, if you look, I was a straight up bitch. I was trying to. Like,
oh no, don't do it to yourself.
I was kissing ass. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was like, what? Some fool in the Riv has all these subscribers. I'm trying to work with him.
He said, no way.
I told him,
dog.
I said, I was like, can I be your intern at your studio? And
oh,
like,
yeah,
he
did say
that.
That.
And he turned me down. I was like,
damn. And now look at y'all, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now look at y'all.
Yeah. I mean,
he knew he fucked up.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
They always come back, you know?
Yeah.
This motherfucker's crazy.
Nah, but me, I feel like you and Hungerforce, you know, because, I mean, I'm Mexican, you know, so we're like brown pride and Latino community, and it's like working hard and hustling.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
where we come from, our background. And like when I heard you guys link up, and I was like, nah, this is fire. Like I knew, that's why I mean, you seen that I bought the fucking vinyl. I bought I bought Corner Store. I fuck with you, you know, and like that's why I first ever heard of you was because of him. So that's why I was like, if Hungerforce put his trust in you, I know I could put my trust in you and like fuck with you, and I fuck with you because of him believing in you, you know. And you guys did a whole ass project together. So but I remember reaching out to you and like. I'll kind of say how we kind of met, or not met, but I guess how we started our little relationship.
Yeah, linking up, talking, all that.
And at first it was like I was like trying to send you beats. I'm pretty sure I sent you some beats. And I was saying Hungerforce like last night. We were talking a little bit about today, and I remember like sending you beats, and I was like, man, like at the time I thought the beats were cool, but like if I listen back to it, like I'm like, fuck, I was ass 3 years ago, 4 years, you know.
Hey, and
like,
I'll listen to some of my old tracks. I'm like, what the fuck was you doing?
It just, but that's the evolution of music. You know, you hear a beat from 3 years ago, like, god damn, that shit's trash. It might be, I might have a 808 out of key. And I'm like, why'd I do that? You know, but I didn't know at the time. You got to grow and learn how to do it. But
I heard some dope shit from a Ty Dolla $ign interview. He was like, we record everything, and if we ain't gonna drop it, we gonna turn it into something some way down the road. He'll turn it into like a lyrics for somebody else's song, a beat, true. Take the drums out, put it somewhere.
Never delete anything, just always store it. You never know you're gonna reuse it. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. And but I remember sending you beats, and then what was the first song?
What did I say? That I didn't curve you, did I?
You should have.
I don't know. We might have to scroll up. I might have to scroll up on Instagram
when the camera's covered.
Yeah. But I don't think.
You said this shit sound like it should be in a movie. You know?
But I had a. Remember I told I was gonna quiz you. So yeah, I got two.
I'm about to fail this question already. I already know what's coming.
I got one quiz question, 2 answers. If that makes any sense.
Let's see.
Okay, so there's a song you have called Process.
Yeah.
And there's a song you have called Cold. And what does that have to do with any relation with me?
Damn, with you?
Yeah. What is? I didn't make those beats, but like, what does that have to do with me?
Shit, what do it got to do with you, man? Hold up. Cold, that was with J. Ken.
Yeah.
And that was with Tommy Hill.
Yep.
I'm gonna just throw this out there out of left field. You was linked up with them.
Nope.
Damn, for real?
I knew who they were.
They stole your beat then?
No. No, shout out my guys.
Is that the video when you're in the yellow sweater?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just tough, bro. I fuck with that shit. I like the way that mustard color and shit. Yeah.
I give you. Yeah, I did tell you last night. I did remind you.
You was off the juice, bro.
I was off the.
It was off the juice. You're right.
It was off the juice.
I mixed
2 bottles
of
Goose Ass Geese.
I mixed both those records.
Oh, you did tell me you was engineering those motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah. Cause I remember I was like, yeah, I remember like you were like, yeah, I'll send you some money. I was like, nah, bro, like I'll do this shit for free.
Damn. Hey, when you brought that up last night, I thought you were like saying that you mixed some of this corner story shit.
Oh no,
and I was
not
like, damn, this fool
no.
Hunger took all the credit.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I would not fuck with Hungerforce if he took the credit. Don't even. I would have for sure took his turtle from him or something. I would have done something.
That fool would have bit you.
Yeah. Off top,
right. I wouldn't fuck with him like that. No, but I remember because I was really into mixing and shit because I had just like graduated school, audio engineering. And I was like, I'm trying to like really do this. Little did I know I didn't really want to do that, but I was like, let me just try to.
Wait, why didn't you want to do it though? Is it because like the let me just guess, is it the clients?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't want to be in the studio and like have to lie to people and be like, this song's cool. Just to get you to come back to me. I don't like lying. I'm like very honest. If I don't fuck with it, I'm not gonna be passionate to actually work on it.
So when they're around, I'll be quiet, but when they leave, I'll be talking.
Yeah. I didn't like that though. Like I wasn't for me, and I hate the studio life. Like you staying up till 2 a.m. just blowing smoke in your face, and I didn't. That wasn't for me.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like
leaving a mess in your crib.
I go to sleep early. You know what I'm saying? Like I wake up early. Like I don't do none of that 2 a.m., 4 a.m. studio life. I can't do it. That's not for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
No way. Yeah. No way. No how.
No, I can't do it.
All right, what was the next quiz, though? 'Cause I'm about to get this one right for sure.
No, that was it. It was one question, but those 2 answers. Yeah. But after that, I think.
Damn, that process. Yep, I remember.
It was processed and cold, and then you did. I don't know if you did a music video too. Did you do a music video to one of those?
To cold, I did that in the rapping in front of this banana tree. I was in the yellow.
And that's
sweater.
that's the one with the yellow sweater.
Yeah. That shit fire, bro.
Okay. And we might have to. I think we're good, huh?
Nah, we're still straight.
Are we?
Yeah, we got like 10 minutes.
We're good then.
Come on,
man.
We're cruising. We're cruising.
We vibing.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Damn, I thought somebody was gonna pop out from behind these curtains right now.
You know what I'm saying? It's a ghost, really, bro.
Nah.
You know, it's just a spirit.
All right, so but after Corner Stories, I know we got like, I want to say we have 2 or 3 songs together.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to think of them right now.
Well, the last one was on the not Big Homie Freck. It was the one before Big Homie Freck.
It was that one with Bank, right?
It was with Banco.
That Feeling Lucky. That was my shit, bro.
And we made that beat in Hawaii. We've talked about that before, but we made that in Hawaii, and then
the one with you and Juice on Big Homie.
There you go. Oh, that's the one. Me and Juice on Big Homie.
Shout out Juice. Shout out Juice.
Shout out Juice. Oh, damn, we should have hit him up. Have you met him?
No, I haven't met him. I did a bunch of work with him too. I know.
Yeah, we should have invited him. Shit, my bad.
We didn't even
Juice, what it do? My bad, bro. I'll be back, bro.
Yeah. But like after Corner Stories, you've definitely. I mean, obviously that's not your last album. Like, how many more albums you got after that?
Damn, bro. I dropped that one, and life kind of got crazy after that Corner Stories drop, bro. We were just trying to fuel off the strength of that one, and then the clothes we were dropping. The pandemic hit, so you know how that affected a whole bunch of people.
That's true. Yeah.
So we was just like, what I tried to do that whole next year is I was just trying to drop as much shit as I could, but just making sure it was to the top tier that it could be, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Without being able to get in the studio all the damn time. Sometimes the delay happened. But I think I dropped a bunch of singles that year. I didn't drop no project the year after that. And then I can't lie, in the last 13 months, I think I dropped 4 or 5 projects.
Yeah.
So this shit just going. I'm trying to just drop as much as I can now. We were working on for those 2 years, so now we got shit we can let go.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a little more questions now because I'm now they're coming to my head. But I know you're talking about studio time. Like, I know you got like a studio. You got your own studio setup, right?
I record. I got a setup at the crib.
You posted the videos like you got the Chaotica, you got the mic, you got the whole setup. You know, you record yourself pretty much.
I record myself, and I go to my engineer Doozy. Shout out Doozy Doos out in Phoenix. He's the one
good, bro.
Yeah, he gets my shit. Like, he has a different ear for it. Like, he can hear a different realm. And he's not one of those engineers that's just going to slap a preset on it. He'll go in there, fine-tune everything. He'll make suggestions.
Yep.
We were doing this last track we did. He was like, hey, bro, like, I know you didn't record it here, but hop in the booth. Let's do some more ad-libs. Like, let's make it sound
fuller.
Real, everything, you know?
Yeah, because you're kind of particular about that shit. I feel like when you do mixes and shit like that, everything you sent me, it's like a real stereo feel. Like, I don't know what it is, but you like a lot of spatial stuff, like hard pans and just kind of like atmospheric type of things. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the mix, at least. I'm trying
to match whatever I do to what the big dogs do.
Gotcha.
And by big dog, I'm shouting out Beyonce right now. Her engineer was talking about, we have 72 different tracks of vocal takes, and I'm not doing that much. I'm not trying to be in the booth that long.
Right.
Gotcha.
But I for sure at least hit my main vocal. I dub it.
Yeah.
I do 2 to the side, and then I do 2 in the melody, and then an ad lib for sure.
Gotcha.
So it's at least 5, 6 each time.
It kind of reminds me of like Nip and shit, bro. Because like Nip was really like real particular about like his chain and stuff like that. And like, I remember there's like an interview where he goes and he asks, what's his name? Like, hey, what microphone is that? And he just buys everything that he got and shit. Like, I feel like when I hear your mixes and like you're really particular about it, because like, you know, we send stuff back and forth and it'd be like, damn, this is like mix 19, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, it's got to be right, you know what I'm saying?
It got to
like,
be right, for sure, for sure. Everything you do got to be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when you sent me the stems to them, you sent me like, you also sent me like notes, you know, like, hey, like with these ad-libs, pan them here, do some effect on it, to bring the delay in, you feel me. And then I think we did probably like 4 different edits for, I don't remember if it was colder process, but I remember like you were really particular about that. So then, I mean, that's the whole point. I think I prefer, I mean, if I do a good enough job, it should be done in one take. Or like one mix, obviously, but you got to listen to it too and do your referencing. But I like that you have the ear to be like, nah, like turn my doubles up, or, you know, get my ad-libs a little more, put like some distortion on it. You know, you did I think auto pan on one of them. I did a little bit of like that, but you were really particular about that, which I thought was cool, because you're actually caring about what your sound is. You know,
hell yeah.
Ultimately.
And when I'm in the booth recording all those tracks, I'm like, I'm doing this for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to hear that sound in there where it needs to be, right in that direct pocket. But it's crazy because I could hear the finished track in my mind, but when I lay that first layer down, I'm like, man, this don't even sound anywhere near what I want to do. But once I get all the other dubs on it, I'm like, this is it. Yeah, that's everything I need right there.
Hey, going back, how did he do on the mix? That shit was weak or what?
Damn.
That's how you gotta answer it. That was the last time I ever mixed for him.
He moved on.
My boy started producing afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I started making beats. You know, I quit on him.
He did.
Yeah. He was like,
he found the
God
light.
That was free, bro.
He was like, I fucking hate working with these artists, bro.
The artist I was talking about was you. That's
He's sending me notes.
I seen that one.
Yeah.
So who is he?
No, I think my favorite one was Process.
I dropped that on.
Might have been cold, actually. I don't know. Because J-Ken was cool too.
J-Ken's cold. Shout out J-Ken.
Canada, right?
Yeah, Canada.
Yeah, shout out Canada, bro.
And
Vancouver,
Vancouver
and Toronto. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out my dogs.
Hey, you made that Chaotica, the 8-ball yourself?
You said what?
You did that little 8-ball in the Chaotica yourself?
Yeah, for sure. I was in there painting it, bro.
Bro, you're a real creative dude and shit. Like, have you been creative like your whole life with like just art and shit, or is it like?
No, I wouldn't even
came
say.
Over time.
I wouldn't say creative, bro, but I've been real like attentive to details.
Got you.
So like I have a real good vision of how I want to do it, and if I don't know how to do it, I'm gonna figure out how to do it to make like just calm whatever's going on inside of me.
Got
you.
Know? I feel like you approach that with like everything, bro. Because like I see the 8-ball, and I'm like, damn, where'd he buy that at? And then like when you look at it close, it's like,
yeah, I could tell.
Yo, he did it. Yeah, that's just fire. But like, I feel like only you would see that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you do that a lot. And like, we're talking about like earlier, like the 1-of-1s. Like how many 1-of-1s do you have? Like probably in like your collection.
It's messed up because there's some people out there who have more 1-of-1s than me.
Damn.
My big homie right here got hat. He pulled out a red hat the other day. I'm like, bro, where you? Like, I don't even have this. Where'd you get that from?
That's Big Joe.
But hey, everything though, like we do like this is a 1-of-1 right now. Like I like to test the waters. I'll wear some shit, and if I get some feedback on it, I'm like, hell yeah, then we're gonna drop it now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Hungerforce kind of like that too. He buys blanks and stuff all the time.
And you could do it yourself, bro. First off, I started doing the brand because I'm like, bro, there ain't nothing out there I really want to buy.
No.
And being a big dude, it's like it's hard to find your sizes everywhere. Right. It was easier for me to go get some shirts and design them myself.
Yep.
I had a Hungerforce. I don't know if you're getting mad about this, but I remember one time Hungerforce said you told him to send you a care package of Pro Clubs because there was like a shortage or some shit out there, or what? Was that a joke?
Nah, they started waxing. We used to get them for the low, but bruh, I bought a shirt the other day. That shit was $22 for a Pro Club. It wasn't any normal shirt.
You better stop by the corner store or something out
here. It was at the corner store out there.
$22?
$22
out the door,
bro. Tax included though, but
one shirt.
Whew.
That was one shirt.
One shirt, my boy. I can't lie.
Hey, that's why they call it a convenience store, right?
Yeah, that shit was
convenient.
Inconvenience store.
That's crazy.
Butter. Hold up, I gotta check my pacemaker.
Oh yeah.
Reminding my grandma.
Oh shit.
Your grandma a real motherfucker.
You ever do that? My grandma does that. You know, you pricks her finger.
Oh, the blood sugar shit?
Nah, I don't be doing that shit.
My grandma was nasty, bro. She used to do that shit and just put the little things in a jar and shit.
Yeah.
You got to throw that away.
I'm gonna give these to you in the wheel.
My grandma and my grandpa would use like the same needle. They prick themselves.
Damn, that's like
nasty.
shit. I hope that don't happen to me.
Nah, you don't want that.
Two more Modelos.
I got my first question. We're back.
Let's see.
I talked to your brothers when you were gone, but I know you do a lot of music videos, and I wanted to question, like, I see some drone shots.
Yeah.
I see some still shots.
Yeah.
I see you recording, like, just on Instagram, too. Like, how did you get into the filming and doing your own music videos?
Man, it all traced back to, like, the early stages of trying to do music. Y'all know my homie Yosh, right?
Yeah.
1KM Yosh, bro. Shout out my brother right there for real. When we first started doing this corner store shit, I wanted to do like a record label. That was the first intention. And we was trying to do the music. I wasn't an artist at this time, but Yosh was the artist. And I'm like, bro, we need somebody to do videos. We need somebody to capture this shit.
It's the season.
Yep, it's the season. And instead of fucking trying to pay people out of pocket to do it for us every time, we're working on a budget, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Let's do it ourselves.
Yep.
And I picked up the camera. I used to try to do vlogs when I used to go on vacation out here. I'd be at the beach doing stuff with my iPhone. Yeah. And I'm like, I got to just put a camera to this, up the quality. And ever since then, it was a wrap. Yeah. And a lot of people, like, more than you know, they need videos more than anything. Everybody want to be a star, you know? Yep. So that really sets the tone.
You started doing filming before you started rapping? Because you said Yosh was the first artist, right?
I always made music, but I never did it like I do it now. Like, I never try to do it every day, and that's all I think about. Yeah. But yeah, like it was a lot of the videos, and I would say the clothes and the videos started at the same time, and the videos put me in a lot of different rooms with a lot of different people. Yeah. And that allowed me to spread the brand, and then that picked up, and then the last cherry on top was to start doing the music with it too. So it all goes back to it. Like, I wouldn't have it no other way, and that's probably how I'm gonna try to make my living after this too. Like, that brings the most bread out of everything too.
Yeah. I feel like cameramen and videographers, they're like kind of respected everywhere. If you're in the studio, you got a camera, they're like, okay, cool, I fuck with you. Like, automatically, you're already cool.
I can't lie, they're not respected at all, but they're needed everywhere.
Yeah, but I've seen you saying, but like last night we were at the Jimmy show, and like some dude had like all this camera gear and they didn't even check. I'm like, go ahead.
Yeah, they're like, because we need that promo.
Yeah, exactly. They know how important it is.
Outside of producers, it sucks, but camera people are like the most disrespected people in the industry, bro.
I can see that.
Underrepresented, you know. Yeah. Shout out to the producers. Shout out to the camera people. Shout out to all the people behind the scenes that make it happen. Because without that, there's nothing up front.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of difficult. There's not really anybody that does it. I mean, I'm over here talking to you. The only person that does like everything, like does the music, records yourself. You know, you do everything. You know, you can record yourself. You can mix yourself if you really wanted to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
sure.
If you really wanted to, you could. You do the music videos. You do and I'll talk about that. Another question I have is like the drone shots. You know.
Yeah.
And like, how did you get into the drone shots too? You were like, fuck, I'm gonna invest in a drone. I know they're kind of expensive.
They are, but it was like playing video games, bro. Like, I've been a pilot my whole life.
Okay,
on that controller.
GTA and shit?
Yeah, for sure. And when we were doing the videos, I'm always thinking about how to up the quality, how to make it better than what we had it. And whenever I do a video, I always focus on the cinematics of it all. So I wanted to make it look like a movie, like a Scarface. Like, I want to plan out the scenes. Yeah. I don't want to do too much with the effects or the back and forth. Yeah. And I'm like, what can make this real cinematic is the drone shots. Yeah. And if I'm being real, it makes shooting the video so much easier because you pop the drone up for 30 minutes, you already have half your video done.
I'm not gonna lie, does G-Body have a drone shot?
Damn, G-Body didn't have drone, but the behind the scenes did.
We couldn't afford that.
Yeah, that was too early.
I remember seeing something about like you doing a drone shot over. I want to say it was South Plaza or something Plaza.
Yep, South Plaza. Shout out South Plaza.
And I remember seeing that, and I'm like, when that was like the first opening shot, and I was like, nah, this was fucking legit. You got a drone? Like, what the fuck?
Damn.
Automatically, I'm already like, okay, you're already up here.
You know what I think that was? That was one of my videos I did to promo some stuff last year. Okay. I put that in a part of my reel. But shout out South Plaza. They do lowrider shows every there first Sunday of the month. Like, when I say 95 on Central, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody in Phoenix used to be out there with the lowriders, parking lot pimping, all the players, all the girls. A lot of love stories. That's how this fool was made right here.
No shit.
On Central.
Yeah.
So that's like South Plaza is like a real significant thing to the area and shit. It's like okay, gotcha.
And it sucks right now because the all Central is under construction. I think somebody bought out South Plaza. I think they're trying to tear it down. You know? So it's like it sucks to see the city go through those changes.
Yeah. But hopefully they keep the sign because like I know the sign and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But they got to keep the history alive.
That reminds me of by my old house. There was a outdoor swap meet and someone bought it out, like some big ass corporation bought it out, and they're gonna destroy the swap meet. But that swap meet is so legendary, not only because of the swap meet, but it was legendary because Snoop and Wiz Khalifa did what music video was it? What's the movie they did?
The Mac and Devin.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So one of the what song was it that was on there? It's not Young Wild. It might have been Young Wild and Free.
So what we like. Yeah.
So what we
Is that Snoop and Wiz?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that music video was shot at the swap meet. Like the first opening scene, he's hitting the golf ball or whatever. You guys remember that or no?
No.
Nah.
Anyways, if you watch the video, they're at the swap meet by my house.
That's
and,
legendary as hell.
That's legendary as fuck, and now they just destroyed it. And like no one's ever gonna remember that.
They didn't even know, bro. They were like,
yeah, no, they don't care. They're gonna make more money off that. That's why.
Yeah, that's
it's kind of sad. Like all like legendary spots is getting shut down.
Crazy part about getting older is seeing your home, bro. Just go through these changes, you know.
Yeah.
But hopefully that's for the better. We'll see.
I mean, change is slow. Always has been. Always will be.
And I got another question now.
Hold on. Just staying on the camera stuff and shit like that.
Go.
Like, what's like some advice you would tell somebody like who's like getting into like recording videos? Because like a lot of producers watch the podcast, but like a lot of people, you know what I mean? Like they need to know like the different avenues of getting into music, and I think videos is a good way to do it, especially if like you're kind of inclined to do that. It's like what's like something starter? You know, you got the drone, you got the cameras. I see like the gimbals, the stabilizers and stuff. Like what's like some budget shit or like something like what's like the easy approach like for somebody to get into that?
I tell all my people, like, you got to get yourself a stabilizer because that gives you that cinematic feel, so you're not all shaky on the camera. It makes everything look real perfect.
Okay.
You don't need a drone right away, to be honest. You don't need a drone right away. But it's just a regular video, but the most important thing you need to have is that drive. Like, you got to be willing to be out there shooting everything. You got to be out there willing to capture the scene even when you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna invest in anything, invest in like your fonts, invest in the graphics that you're gonna use to edit, like the transitions, all that. A lot of that stuff goes unheard of, and you don't got like those PowerPoint effects some people use in music videos. Like stay away from those.
iMovie?
Invest your money into some real effects that these people are dropping out here, like the pros are using.
Yeah,
gotcha.
And you just got to search VFX for music videos or whatever program you're editing in, and they'll have some. There's free ones too, but start there.
Yeah. All right, cool.
For sure.
And you kind of mentioned fonts and stuff too, but I want to get the second question I had is about your corner store merch. It's like, how did you start, like the design process? Like, how do you pick out like, oh, this color, like, what, like the color scheme, the fonts, the designs you have, like why'd you write corner store all across the chest and like not just on the corner, you know what I'm saying? Like how do you get all these designs, like, because I'm really into streetwear too, like me and Hungerforce, we talk about all the time, and Bimmer Boy out here, I know he fucks with that shit too, but like
Mr. Bait,
how does it go, like how do you think about all these ideas, with the merch stuff?
Man, a lot of the designs, like I can't lie, it's some shit that I've seen growing up, like a lot of shit that wasn't popular, a lot of shit that you could just see out there on the streets. You could probably see some of the shit at South Plaza, but it's a lot of shit that just reminds me, like when we first started the brand, it was a lot of stuff that reminded me of like the early 90s hood movies. So that was the first theme I had, being at the corner store sipping a 40.
Yep.
And from that moment on, you just evolve with each design. We made a logo. We're like, okay, we like it to be that old English. We want to give it that old school feel.
Yeah.
And we put the small corner store tees, like with just a small logo on the front, and those did numbers. Like we sold probably more shirts than those than any design. Yeah. And we're like, you know what we can do? That same logo, blow it up. A lot of the like my homie right here got his name tatted across his back. We're like, what if we put it across the front? Big, bold, put the big jumbo logo out there. So just a lot of that, like going back and forth. Like my partner right here, we always talk about the designs. We just reference something that we've been through in life,
Okay, I had a question too. Like, how do you go about? Because I remember, I swear I seen you kind of don't you do your shirts yourself?
For sure,
right?
Sure. We do everything.
So like, how did you go? Like, how did you even like look up? Like, how did you know where to start?
We're the same way.
I couldn't even. If I had to make a shirt right now, I'd be like, yeah.
Same way I met this fool right here, bro. YouTube University.
Yeah, true.
YouTube got all the keys. You just gotta know what to search. You gotta know what you're looking for in that moment. And I bought some equipment that like when I first started doing videos, I bought equipment that I didn't need, like this gimbal stabilizer that had weights on it. I'm like, bro, this sucks. Yeah, you know. I bought some printing equipment that I didn't bring quality, but just through trial and error, consistency, and if you have an end goal of where you're trying to get, you'll get there. But it's gonna be some bumps. You'll figure it out.
Yeah. How many shirts do you think like you go through, like print, like blanks? Do you think you go through to find like the one you like?
The good thing about like technology now is like one of the homies back in college, they were going to school for like graphic design.
Oh, okay.
And they were doing something with Pink Dolphin at the time, so they were making all their mock-ups.
Right.
And this was a plug. Like they were showing love. That's when I first started talking about this brand. And they're like, "Yo, I have this mock-up pack I can send you." And it gives you access to all the T-shirts that brands are printing on.
Oh, shit.
And you could put your logo directly in there, and it adds the texture. So a lot of the ideas we have, they start in the computer, and we print them out the first time. They look how they need to be.
I have a quick not tip, but like a
tip.
No, I have like a
put me on for this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I really fucking with like shit that's embroidered, and I don't think you have anything embroidered, do you?
What do we do embroidered? We did the hats.
No,
that
like
was
shirt wise though.
We haven't done no shirts. I'm trying to do like. Well, hold up. Tell me, because it's probably in the works.
Yeah, I don't know. I just fuck
do
with
some more embroidery.
Yeah, like I like embroidered shirt shit. Like I fuck with that. So like,
you're not gonna fuck with that embroidery.
Works,
you're not gonna fuck with the embroidery price though. I can't lie to you.
That
embroidery price.
That's
$22 pro club.
I'm gonna be like, hey, Trunks, I got that embroidery.
You said you were good for 15 pieces, right?
You want us to? Nah, definitely in the works, bro. A goal of mine. Like I've been in contacts with Ben Davis, bro, time and time again, trying to get like a wholesale on their zip ups.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to do some embroidery with those. If they don't end up hooking us up with the zip ups, bro, we're gonna probably have to cop those for what everybody else can cop them for, and then put the embroidery to them. And that's a dream piece of mine, and that's gonna be on its way real soon.
Those are like the staples, huh? Like those or like not even staples, but like those are just like, I guess you could say essentials, or like, cause when I think of a shirt that has like embroidered, I just feel like it's just gonna last me like it's a quality.
Oh yeah,
shirt.
bro. It's like you're going to work. It's like a work shirt too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You're clocked in. You can do anything in that shirt. Go to the club, and go to grocery stores. You can go put in the 8-hour shift at Wendy's. So like,
fix a G body. You know what I'm saying? The rubber pieces, they can never find them. You know what I mean?
Lose your 10 millimeter in the engine.
That was the last two questions I had. I don't know if Hungerforce want to ask you something else.
Just like what's exciting you, bro, going forward now? I mean, I know you're dropping projects this year.
Yeah.
I know you're doing the clothing. I know you're doing like a lot of videos and stuff. And I know everything you do, you're like a real creative person. So like, what's like really exciting you like going forward and shit?
Man, it's starting with this weekend right here. This whole weekend was full of legendary link ups. Shout out to homie Banco. We linked up with him in Texas. Homie Beamer Boy slid out to California with us. I'm linked up with these two legends right here.
Yeah.
All my people in the room, and it's just like putting the face to what the work behind the scenes is looking like.
Gotcha.
And really just want to expand on all the foundation that we have right now. I'm trying to drop more projects. I got like a big project coming out with my boy Beamer Boy to like end the year, start next year. And my goal for this year was to drop as many EPs as I can.
Yeah.
I learned I'm going to put like, whoever want to steal this idea, you can do it, but I'm already almost done with it. So that's why I'm going to give it up right now. You can, when you drop on Spotify, when you drop on Apple Music, it counts the streams, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you re-drop a project later down the road, it's going to have those original streams with it. It's going to fuck with the algorithm. It's going to make it stand out to your people more. Like when people log in onto your phones, it's going to pop up more consistently. So my goal this year was to drop as many EPs as I can, and to end the year, this is going to be the special announcement right here. I'm giving the sauce up. I'm going to drop a Best of Freck 2023, and I'm going to put all the hardest songs that people were fucking with all year long on one project. I'll probably add some more, you know what I'm saying, add some more to that deluxe, and just go from there.
Yeah, because I feel like when you hear it in succession, right, like when you have like MP3s, like it's cool to like cycle through them, but once you hear them on the DSPs, like how it plays out to the next track, you're like, oh yeah, this shit's fucking fire, bro.
And everything we've been working on, it adds up one way or another. Like it really just represents everything we've been doing this year. Like I'll be in the studio recording that shit, ready to drop that shit now. Like I'm already thinking about the run we're gonna do.
Yeah. That's coming out when? That's this year though.
That'll be this year. The Best of Freck 2023 will end the year with that.
But that's not the one with Bimmer though. You guys have another one tucked.
We got some heat tucked. I can't lie. Shout out my boy Beamer Boy for real.
Shout out. And you got a new project out too right now. Beamer Conversations.
Beamer, hey, the listening party for that in Phoenix, bro. It felt like LA out there.
That should look crazy.
It was hard, my boy. Like,
shout out to that. If you listen to this shit, it's Beamer Conversations on iTunes, Spotify, all that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's the last thing you did with Yosh? Is it Common Sense?
We did that Common Sense. I did this one called No Way.
No Way.
On this last track that we did. I performed that last night. I said, shout out my boy Yosh. We played the whole verse. I had to catch my breath, man.
Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out Yosh, bro. When's Yosh going to pop through?
Hey, Yosh, when you going to pop through?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find out.
I mean, you guys made the trip. Is it a bad trip? Is it pretty easy?
It's an easy trip, bro. I prefer this side more than the city. I can't lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's why I've never you'll never see me in LA.
I'll probably come back when there's another event, like a legendary link up time again.
Gotcha.
I've been visiting LA for vacation too many times, and I'm trying to go see some other spots too.
Well, I think we talked about this before. I don't think I've ever talked to you about it, but like, you know, like all the guys that I know, especially like, you know, Banco, you and all that stuff, is like putting on a show out here. You know what I'm saying? Just like the love we got in LA. It's just like doing something like that where it's like all the guys that I know that are like dope as fucking rapping, the producers and stuff, like you, Banco, Jimmy, Chap, whoever, you know what I'm saying? Just do like a whole, you know what I'm saying, consolidated show, and then everybody kind of like, you know what I'm saying, spazzes out.
So I'm going to put this idea out there for all these fools right here. Shout out to everybody getting it in. We can do a tour out here. Y'all can come to my city. We can go to Bank City. We can go to a city everywhere we know. We could all roll together. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how many times I've told Hungerforce that exact same thing. We've had this conversation so many times. All the people that we fuck with, why don't y'all just do some fucking tour? Like do everyone's hometown. Do one in AZ, do one in Texas, do one in LA, do one wherever like Chaps. Where's Chap at? Fontana?
Long Beach.
Oh
Chap,
yeah,
Long
we got
Beach?
you for sure.
He's in Long Beach.
Who's in Fontana?
That was the guy we saw yesterday.
Okay, so then you know what I'm saying, but get everyone's hometown, everyone's home city, do a show there, and then you guys just go everywhere. Little like I don't know, it's gonna be like a month long. You do one show in each spot. Do 5, 6. I always think that'd be like the sickest shit.
We gotta be. Hey, y'all can come to Phoenix whenever. Let's do it. Hit me. I'll set up the show. I mean, y'all come bring your sets.
I'll say this. I'll say this now. Like we had a conversation a while ago.
Yep.
When I said the Flyers under. Fuck. I don't even know if I should say it because I. Okay.
It was about. You was working on a project.
I was working on
people
something
involved.
that was gonna be kind of the start of that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let's get them all together on this project, and then we do the tour.
Yep.
After that, because I hate when I see all these people like they're sick as fuck, and I can hear all you guys together on an album. I was like, fuck it, like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just tell all you fools, let's do this.
Let's get it
like
together.
Carter's a huge inspiration to me, and like when he did like game related, you got Kid HBK, you got Payroll Giovanni, Larry June, and I think Big Keys was on maybe one of those. Game related, I'm not sure.
That reminds me a lot of what my boy Moy did too out in Phoenix. There was a lot of us out there back in my hometown who make music, but we never really linked up together.
Right.
And what I would say, what I learned from that is it's up to the producers to bring everybody together.
Yeah.
We are all artists. You know, we all got egos at the end of the day, but we got to set that pride aside and let's get to it.
That's why I was trying to make that. Remember, I had the group chat. I had everything ready. I had the whole like drive. Like, hey, I got all the fucking beats. Y'all just started.
But nobody likes him, bro. You know.
Exactly. You know what?
If Hungry would have started the group chat.
Yeah, if I would have did it, it'd probably be done in 2 weeks.
But give it a few more.
Give
it a few more months.
Yeah.
And I guarantee foods are gonna start fucking tripping now because of what happened. But it's whatever. But I'm saying like at the time I said like this would have been fucking sick, and like I'm really still down to make it happen. Yeah. I wanted that shit to happen. Next year, make it do the album, and then 2-3 months, give it time to everyone learn the songs, get the love,
practice.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to book us a practice session. We'll be up in here with the drum set and everything.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of that, like I see you guys do that like kind of frequently and shit. Yeah. Like, how is that shit, bro?
That's a big Yosh idea right there.
It's a Yosh thing?
Yeah, he got the connects. He always brought some drummers out, some guitar players. We did a show out in Phoenix. I performed G-Body, bro, with the guitar and the drums. That shit was hard.
Yeah. I seen that shit.
It was so hard to rap though because I can't hear nothing off the speakers. I just hear drum in my ear, bro. I need that earpiece.
Yeah. G-Body cool.
Yeah. All off beat, bro. I'm on the snare.
That's when Yosh he wore the Fuck Ice shirt, right?
Nah, that was
the first one,
bro. That was like my first real performance with him too. Yosh was doing his thing, bro, and that was a big old event in downtown Phoenix. He got written up in the newspaper for that Fuck Ice shirt. They said, "Don't ever let this fool back in."
Shit, bro.
Hey, what the fuck? Yosh a legend too, huh?
Yosh a legend, bro. Yosh a legend. He on the road somewhere right now getting it in.
Yeah,
hustling, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. We're about to end it. We're gonna
do it.
We do a little thing at the end of the show called Head to Toe.
Hey, hold up. Before we do that head to toe shit, let me get right real quick. Let me get y'all right real quick. I got some. I got to come get y'all right. Drop some new corner store. Which one of my boys was the XL?
That's me. You know what I'm saying?
That's them. What them burpees will do.
Oh shit!
And then we hooked you up right there, bro.
Look at that.
If you could swing,
I already know what this is because I'm a real supporter.
That's
I know.
This that menace to sobriety.
I was just about to say it. I was about to say it. I already seen it. Menace to sobriety.
He only likes that because he's sober and shit, bro.
I got this old English for my boy Moy over there too.
Come on,
bro. Making the ride. Let's go right there. I had to get my boys right. If y'all down, we'll throw them bitches on. My homie got the camera.
Yeah, we'll do that. We got
that.
Yeah. Dope.
Is this the same one Joe has on right now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
stand up, do a turnaround, head to toe. Hell yeah. Hey, it's been a pleasure, yo. So thank y'all for having me out here. It's always love every time. Big homie Freco, Joey Freco, from Corner Stories to the world. Goddamn.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Well, we got to end it, though.
Come on, let's do it. Let's do it.
We got to do that head to toe.
Yeah.
What do I need to do?
So you're the guest, you know what I'm saying? So you get to go first.
You got to go
shit,
first.
bro.
You got to describe from head to toe your fit.
I don't even remember what I got on. Let me see behind this camera. I got my Arizona Cardinals hat. Arizona everywhere I go. We got the brown big corner store jumbo logo right there.
101, right?
Got the green Dickie pants 101 for sure. If I'm not wearing jeans, I'm wearing Dickies to the death of me. And y'all know I got my damn threes on. That's it.
Come on, man. Jordan 3.
Yes, sir.
I got the Detroit Tigers hat on top. I got the Pro Club, not $22. North Face pants, Nike socks, and then the Nike Ugly Ducks
Sock check.
Air Max.
Sock check, bro. Oh, he came prepared, bro.
Come on, man.
Sick ass form, bro.
Sick.
I got the undefeated hat. I got the fucking Midnight Organic shirt. I got the Dickies on. These are the fucking preschoolers. Sock check, swap meet socks, and these are the Run Jewels SBs.
My boys is flea out here.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Hey, bro.
$22 for a Pro Club, though. You tripping.
That's not my size, motherfucker.
Episode 59. Appreciate everybody tap in. Where can people find you, Freck?
Hey, at Joey Freco everywhere. If that's joeyfreco.com on IG, Facebook, shit, my Zelle, even Joey Freco.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure you put for rent, you know what I'm saying?
For rent. Goods, not goods and services.
Yeah, not goods and services. Episode 59, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Drop a comment. You want to hear some new Freco shit, you know what I'm saying? Drop in the comments, bro. I appreciate you come through. My dog for life, brother.
Let's get it.
Come on, man.
Let's go, my brother. Corner Stories right there. Love y'all fools.